All right. So today, I thought we could rank all of the Monster Hunter armor sets, Monster Hunter World, not including Rise, and we are doing Iceborne. I didn't add some recolors. I feel like maybe a couple got in there because like one of them was Safi Jiva, and I didn't notice any model differences. But Safi Jiva is supposed to be an important big bad monster. So I just assumed there got to be something different. So I decided anyways. This is in reverse alphabetical order because the wiki has them in alphabetical order, and whenever you put them in, it just does like whichever ones you did last first. So, or I guess it would be in the it doesn't matter. Um, anyways, we're just gonna be ranking them all. We got S, A, B, C, D, because I didn't feel like creating an account. And gosh dang, 225. It's kind of crazy. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start. First up, we got Anjanath. Anjanath is pretty all right, I'd say. I think this is a master rank, I believe. And here we have male, female. Now, another thing, we're gonna combine these two. I'm just gonna do whichever one that I used, aka male, because my monster is male. My cat is interrupting me. Go away, cat. I didn't throw him behind my back. He's fine. Yeah. So this, I feel like solid A. I like it. I feel like the female armor set is a little weird. I will get my thoughts about females though. Um, and I typically don't really like the open face on a lot of armor sets, and also just females have a lot more exposed skin, and I like the more like actual armor and like bulkier things, not necessarily like entire like fully bulky, but you know, pretty much like this sort of size. Not exactly what the guy here, but this sort of size. But yeah, I like how there's a fur coat running around the shoulders on both of them. This one just has it running down. And I think, yeah, it's a solid A, solid A. Now, next we got this one. This is the wrong one. I have no clue what this is, but this looks like another Anjanath. I think, yeah, it has same base. This is Anjanath, Master Rank B, I believe. This one is kind of like a lot worse, actually, I'm gonna be honest. As I said previously, I'm not a big fan of open face plates or just open faces in general. And that one has also a lot of exposed skin. It's not really practical as armor. It's slim. So yeah, I'm not entirely a big fan of it. It's going in C tier. Next we got Banbaro. I'm a big fan of Banbaro, the male one at least. Female obviously exposed skin. Like this is just wide, and then it's literally just bare legs. Doesn't really look that good. But this guy, oh, he looks like he's like a chieftain of like a tribe in like the Nordic Viking era. I feel like he could take on an entire monster with his own bare hands. Oh yeah, this dude, he's going in S. I love that man. I love that armor set. It's so good. I love it. Next we got the Banbaro B. It's also pretty good. It only has shoulder fur. Like there's no like I guess coat cape you would say. And obviously, again, this one has bare legs. I'm not counting the female one, but just giving my thoughts. It also has the horns going inward as opposed to this guy going outward. So yeah, I don't really like that as much. And also, it's very rectangular. Besides the head, of course. And yeah, I don't really feel it's as good as the former, but it's still a solid B. Now, next up, we got, I believe that is Master Rank Baroth. Um, this one has a more regal aesthetic. It has like the crown shape, and this one is literally just a crown for the female. Also, another thing for females, they give skirts like a really big skirt for some reason. Not a big fan of them. I think they look really off-putting, and like with the hunter being very mobile with specific weapons, they don't really look good. And obviously, you're going to be flipping and whatnot and rolling, and they'll just kind of be flailing around. I don't really like them. And on top of that, I just don't really like this one as much. It has weird little legs that extend past them, I believe. That's what I'm getting from this though. And it doesn't protect the sides. It ends right here, and I mean I understand why it ends right there. But then these are largely unprotected. Not a big fan. It's going in probably C tier. And here we have, I think that's a Galabinus of some sort. Um, yeah, I don't know the name of all these. It's eh. You got pokey shoulders, pokey head. No, it's Brachydios, I think. Um, the gauntlets are also have spikes on them. The legs are pretty plain. They're just my dogs are barking. They just thin out at the ankle. Same with the female. And again, female has open faceplate. Not a big fan. And I feel like that's pretty average. It's a B tier. Here we have a bone armor set. I think that's Dober. Um, it's pretty plain. It's a lot very white. Obviously, the recolor is very black, which in my opinion looks better, but we're not counting recolors, are we? So, yeah, on the female, obviously, that's a ton of bare skin, not a big fan. This one, you can see its chest, which in some cases can be, like, okay, but in others, it's not really. And yeah, exposed skin, it's, it's very white. The helmet's the coolest part about it. Shoulders aren't really cool looking, they're just like leather pauldrons, I guess. I don't know exactly what they're called. And the waist is rather rectangular. On top of that, I don't even know what these are. I don't really like them. And yeah, it's yeah, C tier. Next up, we got whatever the heck this thing is. This, I believe, is actually what you receive whenever you go into Master Rank. I don't quite know though. As you can see, it's very furry, obviously meant to protect you from the cold conditions that are in uh Monster Hunter World Iceborne. My dogs are going insane. No clue. I'm gonna go check on what they're barking at for a minute. Hold on. All is good. They were barking at each other. Where was I? Okay. At this thing. All right. Yeah. This is. I'm pretty sure you get this from Iceborne. Excuse me. Excuse me. Goodness. Um. Yeah. As you can see, it's very It's very padded. It has a lot of fur, and I don't know what that is on the female shoulder, on like kunai or whatever that is. But yeah, as you see, it has coattails, has big furry boots for both of them, and yeah, it's pretty similar for both. And it's just different build, obviously, for this one. Yeah, it's not very much traditional Monster Hunter armor, but I feel like it does look pretty stylish anyway, so it's going in B tier. All right, I have no clue what you are. I think he might be that one guy in Elder's Recess. I don't know specifically, but yeah, as you can see, it's very circular. There aren't very many points besides like right here and here and here and here. And I guess you get what I'm trying to say. But yeah, it's very ovular. It's very circular, and it doesn't really have much variation going on like inside of the armor. And for whatever reason, they also gave the female like really thick thighs for some reason. Like that's just not necessary. And sort of with this one too. I don't know. It may just be the pose that they have the female in, but either way, I'm not entirely a big fan of it. It's kind of plain. So yeah, that's going in C tier. Don't have a D tier yet. Always say for the bad ones. Ah, the gala suit. This is incredibly fashionable. Super fashionable. I love this set. It's hilarious. I love it. You're just going to go fight a monster in a full suit, and the top hat is really stylish. You also got the beard that it gives you. Ugh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful, man. It's going into S tier. I love it. Next we have, I think that's Puke, or I honestly don't know. Doesn't matter. But as you can see, this one has a hood. Uh, It's a rather plain hood. It's just black, and I believe that there's like some green patches right there. Could just be lighting. Female, we got a nice little cowboy hat. I like this a lot more than that. Here we just have like a coat. It's very black. Can't make out much details. This is obviously like meant for like a more stealthy guy, nighttime stealth. You have a very long coat tail. Can't even see your legs. You can see the legs with the female though. We have a little bit of exposed skin there, and also some more red tones, as opposed to just mainly black, a little bit blue, very very slight blue. But I think that the female one looks better opposed to male. However, we're grading the male ones since I use the male hunter. Obviously, this is kind of going to change with wild since you'll be able to use any design that you want. But that's besides the point. But yeah, this guy, this guy's kind of poopy. Yeah, he's a D tier. I don't really like him. Now, here we have the Guardian armor set. This is one of the starter armor sets just to carry you if you don't feel like playing the game. Um, as you can see, it's very bulky. In my opinion, the shoulders are way too wide, too broad, and the head just kind of pokes out a little bit. Or no, the shoulders are too tall. I think that's what the problem is. And it just makes the head looks a little stupid. And also the faceplate is open for some reason. I don't really know why. It's usually only reserved for females that it's open, but for whatever reason it's open right there. I do like the coattails, however, as a nice little shape right there, kind of like a inverse M. And the legs are pretty plain, just like metal and a little bit of blue tones. But yeah, this is going in C tier. A lot of them are in C tier actually. We'll get to some better ones eventually. I like this one. This one is cool looking. Um, we're not gonna mention the female one. It looks like a weird, stupid little witch. But the male one, oof, he's a little spooky guy. I like him. He has a hood and coattails right here, and inside they're skeletons with reddish tones in between the bones, and it's also green and yellow. It's kind of like that Halloween green, if you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I love this guy. Has a little jack-o'-lantern head. Not jack-o'-lantern, has that face though. But yeah, I love this guy. Very stylish. He's pretty cool looking. I just did not grab him. There you go. I'm gonna put him in A. Now, for our next one, I believe this is Jaggers. Yeah, that's Jaggers. I think it's Master Rank Jaggers. Kind of looks a little stupid, to be honest. I was never a big fan of Jaggers. There's just a lot of like hair that's just flowing down from the boots, from the shoulders, from the arms, and you have this weird little cap. Not a big fan of it, and also just like I don't even know what that is. That's sticking out, and you have a scarf right here that uh, obscures the neck. One thing I will give it though is that I do like this little waist thingy right here. But other than that, that's going in C tier. Not a big fan. Nah, C tier. Next we have Geritodus. I believe that's also Master Rank. Um, it's pretty alright, I'd say. Pretty alright. Now, it has, just making sure. Don't, I think there's some missing here, if I'm being totally honest. No, 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 no. I think that's the full 225, hopefully. As you can see, he has a little shark fin at the top of his head. Shoulders very circular with little spikies or whatever you want to call them coming out from the left and up. And the waist is also rather spiky. It's kind of reminiscent of scales, which is makes sense. It comes from the Geritodus, a little big fish guy, and it's pretty mid. I don't really want to use that weird word, but yeah, it's mid. Not the best, not the worst. It's just kind of lame. It's very unimaginative. Very the color scheme is just yellow and faded red. Not the best. Now here we have, I believe you are Toby Kadachi. I love Toby Kadachi, the monster. I love his design, but the armor is awful. I hate it so bad. You have these weird little hats that go outward and just stop. These little feather and with the waist, it's just a really big coat. I don't even know what you call that. The arms, that's literally just a tube with a fur cuff. I can't even see his hands. I could see this guy's hands, but not that guy. Not this hand. The boots are just literally just black, and the shoulders are very angular. It's just a square. The coat itself is very simple, not that good looking. Not a big fan. It's kind of awful. It's going in D tier. Next, you have Viper Tobi-Kadachi. Same thing going on here. It's just red. It's also going in D tier. Now, next we got Kuryaku. This kind of reminds me of I don't know what you call them. You know, the Indian trader guys. You know who I'm trying to talk about. Some Eastern culture trader. I'm trying not to be racist. But I see exposed skin on both of them. The boots are very black with just a few red strands that I'm assuming are just for like stitching. Um, the upper leg, the thighs are very uh, big. I don't believe that there's much going inside of there. Just big. You have fur running down the shoulders and a little feather at the top. Um, this one just kind of makes me chuckle a little bit, so I'll give him C tier. Honest, is that Paolumo? I think mayhaps. Now Paolumo is very fluffy because he's a fluffy little guy, fluffy little bat thing. As you can see here, you got the hood. It kind of similar shoulders to, can't remember which one it was. Okay, yeah, no, there it is. That's it. Similar shoulders to these. It's just more going to the neck than it is the uh center of the chest. But it's pretty okay. Like I'm not a big fan of it. Like it's just this is something that you'd see like a hiker use and not like a monster hunter use. That's the end game. With the female boots, they just expand outward until they stop. I do think I like the female set a little bit more. I think the waist looks pretty good with the female, and with on males, it just kind of sits there. It's kind of lame. Not a big fan. This is going in C tier as well. A lot of things in C tier. Now, I think this is Nighttime Paolumo. I that's the basis, the Puke one, I thought. Yeah, this guy. I don't know, it don't matter. I just closed out the tab. Gosh. Yeah, I think I've recovered. I think I got most of it. I think I'm good. Um, so yeah, where was I? This guy. Yeah. Very similar to the other one I ranked. I'll just put it right next to it. And then we have this guy. This is what I was on. Um, Nighttime Paolumo. I do like the females more. The hood is a little bit bigger, and I do like the skirt that they got in this one, and how there's actual armor in the legs instead of just keeping them bare. But that said, this is about the males, and this one is obviously just skin of this one. So largely the same things about it. It's just black. Now, I believe this is Pink Rathian. I quite dislike the base Rathian armor. Not quite dislike. I'm just a little miffed about it. But I do like the pink Rathian armor. I do believe that the shoulders are a bit too big, or maybe it's the thin waist. I don't really like it. I feel like I could use a bit more width to it. The helmet for Rathians, not a huge fan. I mean, it's just kind of a standard battle helmet. Here we have the waist for Grant. I think it's all right. Legs are mostly just standard plate um, armor. As you see, the boots have a little bit of red on them. Now for the female, you have this weird crown and this big old dress. Not a huge fan of the females, but I think the males looks pretty all right. Solid B. Here we have, I'm assuming is the other version of it. Same sort of deal, just different color. I believe there's some different models going on here. Obviously, you can see it's a lot more ragged right here, I believe. Hopefully, I'm not just making this stuff up. Yeah, it is more ragged. And there's also coattails right here. The dress also has a little bit different. This one, it does that. And this one, it's more scales. Um, it is quite similar to its altered version though. So I'll just put it right next to him. I do believe it is slightly worse just because I feel like the black is better on the shoulders than it is um on the whatever it's better. I think the shoulders look better as metal black instead of covered in scales. So I'm just gonna assume that's what that is at least. Next we got basic Rathian. Master rank Rathian is I like it more than low and high rank Rathian. I'll put it in B tier right next to him. I feel like we need an E tier or something. But I don't feel like creating an account, so you know what? We'll have to make do with it. Here we have its altered version. Same thing with the other altered version. I just like Pink Rathian more than it. I'm just not a big fan of the green they use. It's very dirty. Here we have Titsuyaki, I believe that is. Kind of stupid looking. They just got his little I don't know what you would call him. It's poking out, and they're going down more on the females. You have goggles, I believe that is. This is also just like a leather cap. It's not really protecting you at all. I do like the shoulders that they got going on here, and just the body in general. Yeah, I just really don't like the head. The head brings it down a lot. The female obviously got exposed shoulders. Not a big fan. Also, you can see a thigh right there. But yeah, the body armor is so cool. Hate the head. The head brings it down a lot. So I'm gonna put you in high C. I believe this is just like the stuff you get from doing the challenges or whatever they are. Not a big fan. A lot of exposed skin. It's just kind of like leather. Like this just looks like stuff you'd wear to your evening like yoga class or whatever. But yeah, pretty not good. I don't even know what this is going on down here. Honestly, have exposed thighs, a lot of exposed thigh on the female armor set. Not a big fan. That's going in D tier probably. That's how they're up with that. Now, we have Kurgan, I believe that's what that is. Hold up, the pizza is done. I need to take that out real quick. I'll be back in a minute. Hello. Just now back. What am I got? An Aragon? Okay. This is gonna take a while. Jesus. Alright, Aragon. You got a nice little futuristic look. Got the pauldrons. On the female, they're instead of being more rounded, they seem to be more, or they're not even more rounded. They're just like tilted a little bit more to make it kind of appear outward on the top instead of just smoothing over. But I would say it's pretty decent. I'll put you in B. Put you in B. This one, Rathian. I believe this is Mastering Rathian. Um, I am pretty partial. Excuse me, to Rathian armors. I think they all look pretty good. It's classic little design, red and white, a little bit black. Yeah. There's red scales on the shoulder. I don't really know what's going on over here. I don't really like it. I guess it's something poking out, and on the other side it's just metal. Yeah, let's go ahead and install it. Not a big fan of shoulders, but it's whatever. Here we have the other Rathian. On the females, I also got exposed thighs and chest. Not a big fan, but and arms actually. Now that I look at it, but I'm not looking at the females today. Um, Here I got the waist. It goes on the sides. It goes outwards, which I quite like, and I just like the waist design in general. I think that they did the shoulders better. However, not entirely a big fan of the helmet. And on this one, there's shorter spikes, and there's not any more coattails, which I didn't point out earlier, but they are there. So yeah, I'll just put it next to its other form, A. A little bit worse, but I still like it. Still think it deserves A. I think this is Alloy. Yeah, Alloy is just standard knight armor. He looks kind of fat. It's going in D tier. Here we have Aloy, which is just Aloy. I'm just I'm just gonna keep you here. I don't even think you count. You're just a crossover, aren't you? I mean, yeah, I guess it's decent. Sure. You know what? Yeah, you're going to see. Have fun. I believe this is low rank Anjanath. Low rank Anjanath is it's okay. Not a big fan. Um, the chest or the belly, I guess, is just metal, and the chest is scales. And with the female, there is no chest, and there's just breastplates. Breastplates. The female, I can't tell if that's like leggings or if it's just bare. I think right here it's like then it goes bare. But yeah, bare thighs, bare chest, bare neck, and yeah, bare chest. It's everything. Very few things are actually protected. Um, but who cares about that? Yeah, he feels kind of fat. Like, some armors just look like they're fat, Um, the metal thighs, metal belly, metal, I don't know, elbows? Yeah, elbows, sure. Um, furry shoulders. The hat, I'm not a big fan of. The helmet it has a little plume coming out the top, but yeah. We're going in C tier, buddy. This is in no particular order, by the way. With some things, like I said, yeah, that's like high C. But like if I don't like mention it right then and there, it's. I believe this is the secondary Anjanath. I actually really like the helmet for the females. It looks like Valkyries. With the male, it's open place faceplate, which is lame. It doesn't have no Valkyrie aesthetic to it. Lame. I do like how there is like a mane, I guess, for the females, and then the big bushy boots. I do like that. So in my opinion, I do like the female more than the male with this one. But yeah, it kind of has similar problems to the other version. I do think I like this more. There's more coattails. There's also some orange in there. It just kind of is more orange than it is red for this one, and obviously this one is pink. Yeah. They covered up the elbow a little bit, so I think I do like this more than its counterpart. So I shall put it above it then. Next we got, I think this is Zerrathalos, but at the same time I don't know. Like I don't know why they use specific renders for this. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I don't even know what this is. This might be a Zerathos. It might not. I don't know. Um, it looks pretty alright. It looks like from another game, so it might honestly be from another game, because like obviously that's a long sword right there. And it's a specific render, so it might just be like a crossover image. But I do like the little antlers it's got on both of them. I think that is a mask and not a face. This is its face. This is her face though. Um, I do like the little coat, and I'm pretty okay with like I'm assuming that's the leggings right there. I'm pretty okay with that. Obviously it's kind of samurai influenced. Especially with the male here, you got like the samurai helmet with like horns coming out, and the face, as well as the arms, which seems bears its semblance literally on his arm. But I like the waist a little bit. Yeah, I think it's a solid B tier. Solid B tier. Next we got Rabadon. Rabadon Ding Dong, I think it is. Not entirely a big fan. I do like how for females it's more pearl colored. But it's very bulky, very wide. Not like obviously the head sticks out just a little bit. Um, yeah, it's very yeah. You can see like stone because like Rabadon is a bone guy, so this is like stone. It's more like bone colored stone, but it doesn't matter. I don't really know what's going on with the shoulders and helmet. Like, I don't like why is it black? Like, I understand why it's black because like the flesh of the monster is black, but I don't quite like it. Not a big fan. That might go in low C. This guy, I think that's the other version of Rabadon. But this one is for spiky. I like that more. This might actually be Master Ink. I don't quite know. With the female, they ditched the pearl colored and just went for black as well, which, it's fine. Um, you got two little devil horns, which I like. Not really devil horns, just regular horns. But yeah, I think I do like the females more here. Big boots. I like big boots. For armor sets, and I think the waist looks pretty good on the females. On the male, I think it's just a little bit too wide, or maybe like it may be like the shape of it, like its outline. Why did it do that? Um, yeah, I think I do like this more than its counterpart, so shall put it above it. There you go. Next up, we have, I think that's just like a Barnos chest piece. It's pretty decent. I like how it has like a little cape around it. But that being said, it's just a little chest piece. Not much to say about it. I shall put it in C tier. No, I think it deserves a B. I think it deserves a B. Here we have low rank, Braros. Not a real big fan of how they did his shoulders. Like they're just kind of out there, and they don't really add too much. The feet, I don't quite know what's going on with the feet right there. And the thighs are quite barren. Ironically, there's actually more thigh protection, it looks like, for the females. But yeah, the shoulders are the chest piece is just the chest piece sucks. So yeah, you're going in low C, buddy. Maybe even high D. I think you go to high D, to be honest. I think that's Basil Goose. Not a big fan of Basil Goose armor. Which, to be fair, the Basil Goose monster itself is a really wacky design with its big old like neck face plume thing, whatever it is. Um, yeah, it looks pretty all right, I'd say. Um, it's very round, very round. It's not the most inspiring. It's just like silverish scales, and like the face is just like a half circle poking out. Not a big fan of it. I'm just gonna put you in C tier. I think you're one of the event outfits, or maybe a breath. Yeah, I don't know. Don't matter. Um, I'm not an entirely big fan of most of the event outfits. Like the gala suit is just an outlier because it's beautiful. Um, but yeah, they're just they just look like socks more than anything. But yeah, it's just kind of like an outfit. It has that weird round big skirt thing that a lot of the armor sets have. It's not even fully connected here. It's just there. Not a big fan. You're going in D tier. Um, this is a female only armor set. Butterfly. It's pretty all right. It's very soft, obviously, because it's a butterfly. Exposed thighs, which I think work here. You have the bigger boots, which, as I previously said, I like more. And like if they tapered off, specifically with the females, I think they look better with females than the males. The males can't pull it off though. Um, the shoulders are very thin. They more so just trace the outline of the standard of the female's body. Headgear I'm not too big of a fan of, but it's pretty small and unnoticeable for the most part. And I really like the waist, so yeah, I'll give you B tier. I'll give you B tier. I like you. Now, oh, I know this I like this one. I don't even know what this is, but I like it. You got a nice little cowboy aesthetic. Oof. Oh, love it. It's a big old hat with a feather coming out of it. Female, I don't even know what's going on here. I'm just gonna forget about it. It looks awful. But this guy, oh, big old coat tail. The shoulders look really nice. The arms continue the shoulder as arms do, and it looks really nice. I like this one. Ooh, you're going in A tier, buddy. Maybe C tier or S tier. No, yeah, you and Gallo are like they're not on Barnos. Uh, what are you called? It's not what they're called, but they're not on the same level of this guy, Banbaro. That's what. These have like these are the same reason why they're S tier. So these are like one and the same. Thanks, chainmail. Yes, chainmail. Again, it's just standard knight armor, kind of basic, plain, D tier. Um, I think these are supposed to resemble the excitable A-lister and handler. Handler is very noticeable. So, to be honest, one thing that's pulling me in here is the hair. Um, I like the handler's outfit. It's pretty nice to see. Um, for after like each hunt, because obviously it doesn't really get old. Um, like it's a very simple, but it's a nice design, and I think that it works great for the handler. And Excitable A-lister, this is just like again just standard armor. I think this is like a recolor of something actually. Not quite too sure, but yeah, I like the females a lot more. I don't specifically know what's going on over there with the face. It looks kind of weird. I think that just might be what female they use. I don't know. So I'm going to make an exception and rank this on the handlers because who cares about Excitable A-lister? Actually, I do. He's a goat during Fatalis whenever you're fighting for the first time. So yeah, I'm gonna put you in B tier. That's Damascus. Yeah, Damascus looks pretty cool. They have the big skirt thing that I don't like. Looks like Scarlet Overkill from the freaking Minions movie. And I do kind of like the Valkyrie helm they got going on here. I think they could have like covered the guys a little bit though. Here we're gonna have open faceplate, horns facing towards you, which I think doesn't really work as well as them facing upward, but it's still acceptable. Yeah, it's just very metally. You got silver, black, bluish, yellow. Um, I'm quite partial to Damascus. I'll put you in high C or something. Is that Dante? I think it's Dante. Excuse me. Dante looks really weird using Hunter's proportions. Like there's something about him that just isn't really translated very well, like against regular Dante. Like this, who is that? Yeah, there we go. Um, like as you can see, like from the shoulders, it's kind of straight line down, but it may just be the Hunter stance and how the coattails fly out. But yeah, I don't feel like he's translated very well into Monster Hunter, so I'll put him in C tier. It's not really where they'd be, but it's not really B either. This I quite like this. Same reason as that Jack-o'-lantern guy before. Which yeah he's still in A. Death Stench I think is what it's called. I do like the little skull that's coming out of here. I don't know whose skull that is, but it's pretty cool. Male and females are pretty much similar. The fact that females you have like red eyes, I assume that is. And the male's hood is covering a lot more. But yeah, it's kind of have like it's a take on the Grim Reaper design that is like done a couple times in Monster Hunter. I do like it. I mean, it is just standard Grim Reaper, just like with the bone head just sticking out the side. But yeah, I quite like it. Think I'm gonna put him in. I think I'm gonna put him in. I think I'm gonna put him in B tier. I think this is Devil's Joe. Not a big fan of Devil's Joe. Like they tried to replicate the weird little chin teeth he have for like smashing, I guess. Females just look really weird. Like this just looks like a beta design. Or like what's like supposed to be under the armor. Um yeah, not a really big fan of it. They got like a weird like champion belt on it. And like the shoulders are just very slightly like not the same, not symmetrical. And the helmet, not a big fan of, just not a big fan of it. It's just there's a lot of teeth everywhere. Just overused it, I think. Uh that might honestly be B, yeah. BB tier. I think this is Master Rank Diablos, maybe high rank, don't know. Um, got massive horns coming off the shoulders, going straight up, as well as the helmet. Not as big, of course. You have the coil, Diablos coil, I think that is. Or maybe I think something else. Sorry, it's from I've been playing Monster Hunter now. I use Banbaro arms and Diablos waist. I do a counter. It doesn't matter. So that's the point. Um, The shoes, I'm not a big fan of. I do like female shoes more, how they taper down like, normal shoes. Like these just go up and it looks weird. But yeah, just forget the boots, and it is pretty all right, I'd say. I do feel like the center of mass is really underdeveloped. So for that reason, I'm gonna have to put him in a high C. Nah, I'll put him in low B. I'll put him in low B. Here we have the kind part. Shorter horns. There are two of them now, though. Pretty much same thing going on. This Whistling feet actually taper off though at the bottom. I still don't think they look all that good, but that's besides the point. Shorter horns. They're curving a little bit more. Yeah, same problem as its buddy over here. So yeah, I'll just put it right next to him. All right, here we have Diver. I don't care. That just looks stupid. Um, I'm not quite sure what that is. With the females, there's a massive exposed area here that doesn't really look that good. Uh, I also think that just there's the waist is just too thin, and I think the legs look pretty all right. Um, it's very spiky, very horny. Not too big of a fan of it. I shall put you in C. I'm put you in low B and put him in high C. Yeah. You know what? You're just B tier. You're just B tier. You're just B tier. Next up, just got this random head. It's just a nice little eye patch. I think it's a nice little eye patch. Ain't much to it, but you know what? Eye patch is an eye patch, and I think they look cool. I feel like I've already put you somewhere. Oh, nope, that's mass strength. This is side rank. Same deal with this one. You got weird big thighs for both of them. It just has less, like, saturated colors. It's also smaller for some reason. Why is it smaller? I think, no, it doesn't matter. I think this is more bone. Again, same problem as the other bones. It's just kind of lame. Put you in C tier right next to your buddy. The cat face, the cat face is just silly. It's just silly fun. I'll put him in A tier. These legs, yeah, they look pretty fine. Um, pretty all right legs for the most part. Uh, it has the same old little strands thing we got for some of the other like armor sets. Forget which ones exactly. Don't matter. But yeah, I do like how it's mostly leather at the bottom, and then it be or not whichever whatever material that is, because that also looks like leather. Leather. Hard leather. Let's just call it that, and then softer leather. For the thighs. I think it looks pretty good, and I've lost it. What happened? There it is. Yeah, I'll put you in B tier. I feel like single pieces have a little bit of an advantage. Unless you're this just looks freaking stupid. You're going in D tier, buddy. Next up, it has a Plague Doctor aesthetic. Big fan of it. It's standard Plague Doctor, just a little bit more reds and oranges in there, as well as some whites. But yeah, pretty standard Plague Doctor. Got some coattails. The shoes are a little bit weird, but yeah, I quite like it. Going in B tier. Next up, we got this again. I think this. Ugh, ugh. I'm not even gonna talk about that. I just don't like that. Ugh. That's high steel. It has the fat look, and for that reason, females they put the fat in the thighs because, of course, they did. Um, open face like females, not a big fan. The face looks really weird. I don't even know how to describe it. Kind of like a gas mask, but yeah, not entirely a big fans of it. It kind of reminds me of Smo a little bit, but without the charm that he has. So I'm going to put them in middle of C. Middle of C. Yeah. That's not too good thing. Right. Here we have the card Hornitar, Vespoid, one of those. It's pretty striking. Which like this, I don't know why this little small monster have spikes that are coming out the shoulders as well as the helmet and the boots. Actually, everything's got spikes now that I think about it. But yeah, it looks pretty cool. Big old shoulders. I really like the helmet for the male, female, ugly. I do like what they've got going on for the female skirt. Like I think this is a skirt done well. Uh, I am a little bit miffed about the male skirt or waist, I guess more what it is. And I think the arms are pretty alright. I'll put you in low, middle B, middle B. Um, this is, I think it's Jaggers. That just looks ugly. Like, oh, I'm not even gonna talk about that one as well. Just ugly. I think that's ingot armor. It's a nice little yellow. This, the head reminds me of Munos Prime from Ultra Kill, if you know what that is. It's a crown for the female. Standard shoulders, standard everything. It's just yellow. You can go like goldish, I guess. I'll put you in C tier. Next up, we have more Jagras, I think. It's pretty alright. I think this is low tier Jagger, so this would be like the first thing that you can make. Yeah, it's pretty alright. Same deal as Master Rank. We could put him next to him. If I can find him. I think he's somewhere in C tier. There he is. Here we have Gyarados. This is low rank master rank. What? No. This is low rank high rank. Same deal as the other one. It just has less spikes, so this is worse than master rank in my opinion. Um, Interestingly, that the shoulders don't just go down, they decide to go like to the sides a little bit, which I think looks pretty nice. I do like the female waist and chest, and I think the face is fine here. It's very minimal exposure. I deciding whether or not I want to put the Jares in C tier, B tier. There is Jairus. Yeah, Jairus is already in B tier. Um, I'm going to put them in middle of B. Middle of B. I think that's a good spot for him. Now that I look at them back to back, well, this one does have better colors and more saturated. I don't know why there's a bright light shining on them. I do like the armor design of low rank, high rank better. I say I'm gonna actually put them above him. I don't what I don't even know what monster. Ugh. Excuse me. I don't even know what monster this is. Um, it's kind of basic. It's just blue. I do like the female waist they got here. Not a big fan of what's going on up there. I'm gonna put you in C tier. You have some arms. I actually really like them because they have like little daggers, I guess, coming off of them. And yeah, I just think they look pretty good. I'm gonna put you in A tier. King Beetle. I think that looks pretty good. It's kind of like the Hornithar and Vespa, whichever one was. Same deal. I do like the little beetle horn thingy that got going on up here. Don't really know like why their claws, hands. Yeah, I don't really like that much because they just wouldn't better. They're just standard arms or hands. I do like the boots, how they have spikes on one side, not the other. The shoes, I think they do what Diablos try to do it better. Yeah, I'm gonna put you in. It's the wrong one. I think that's Kieran. Kieran looks awful. Um, and be dear. It'll be Kieran. Ugh. Kuyaku. It's again. It reminds me of that Eastern trader vibe. I can't tell if it's like Indian or Egyptian. That might be it. Maybe Arabian. One of those. Um, yeah, same sort of vibe, just like less of the trader aesthetic and more of just like monster aesthetic. I'll put you next to your mastering counterpart. Yeah. Um, Akiliaku head. This is just funny. This is just funny. This is going in S tier. I think this is Kolv Taroth. I'm a big fan of male Kolv Taroth. Female, not so much because the face is exposed and the horns are just kind of stuck there. It's a very slim, not a big fan. I do like the coattail they got going on right there. But yeah, Kolv Taroth, I do like how it's fur on one side and like a little spike on the other. I yeah, I like it all around. I do feel like the base of the helmet could use a little bit more polishing, and maybe the waist, and maybe the arms, maybe the legs, maybe everything. But I do like it. I do like. I think the chest piece kind of carries it a little bit, and I think it could have worked on the legs. The legs the most. Legs are the most barren. But with that being said, I still think it deserves a solid A tier. Um, Next up we got alternate Kulturoth. Same deal. They don't have the fur anymore. So I do think that makes it worse. Also, just looks like there's just like removed pieces of it. The horns are going outward and also spiraling. Same deal with female horns, not a big fan. I think those are bare arms as well and thighs. Not a huge fan of it. Yeah, I think this goes in B tier somewhere. Doesn't deserve to be with its friend. Next up, we got Kushala de Aura. I am. It's okay. I mean, like, it's just kind of standard metal. I do like what they got going on here for the female ones. They didn't mess it up as they usually do. I'd still do prefer the males. I do like the thighs here for the female. Might just be the lighting though, because I feel like I can see. I think it's more silver. That's more red. But yeah, I think yeah they did put you in middle of B, I say. Next up, we got another call Kushala Daora. Same sort of deal. It does have open faceplate, so I might put you in low C actually. Lavasioth, or however you say it, not quite sure. Same deal as Jerry Totus, however, that the shoulders are a lot bigger, and so is the waist. And they're also more lava-y, which I do like more than its counterpart. Where are you? Put you next to each other. Put you above them. I think the shoulders are a little bit on the big side, but other than that, it's okay. Ooh, I love this one. I can't tell if this is a gamma or alternate, not quite sure. But I still love how it glows, sort of ish. You know what I'm talking about. I really like the female armor set with its white and silver. Stupid, black and silver. Yeah, I'm gonna put them in a solid high B. No, it's just too good for them. I think that is leather. Yup, that's leather, all right. C tier, low C. It looks all right, nothing special. Legiana, I think that is. Let's see, you got his little, I don't even know what you call them, antennae, I guess, as well as the coattails that kind of wrap around. I think is what I'm looking at right there, or maybe that's just yeah, that might just be part of the legs. Looking at the females here. Um, Shoulders, not too big a fan. They kind of like just blend in with each other, like into the chest and arm. But other than that, I think it deserves. I think it's like middle of C tier. I think this is alternate Legiana. Same deal. The coattails gone, so I do like it less. Where are you? There you are. Next up, we have Lunastra. Ugh. I'm not a big fan of Lunastra to begin with. It's just blue Teostra. It doesn't deserve to be its own monster. Not a big fan. This one, same deal. It is more vibrant than its counterpart, but still. Next up, we got this thing. I don't even know what this is. Again, it's sort of just like the more insulated armor set, not like tech shiv. Um, there's a really big scarf here for the female, as well as a big hat. Um, I do like the chest piece and the armor. It's like a nice little winter coat. Legs, I feel like the thighs could use some work, but I do like the boots. I think I think it's Lobby. Pig. Pig. Uh, all right. I think this is Ruiner Nergiante or regular Nergiante. I really like this one. Unfortunately, Nergiante is just in a weird place in the game that you don't really make its armor that much. Um, Females, too much exposed skin. I do think it does actually pull off the exposed skin more well than the others, but this one just looks like he looks like a god killer right there. You could do some damage. Very spiky, very nice. Put you in 8th tier. I think this is also Rune Nergigante. Same deal. They have a thicker spike head, which is more similar to what actual Nergigante has. Put you in with your buddy. That's Odogaron. I'm not a big fan of Odogaron. It's a bit too slim for me. I do like the mask though a little bit. Not a big fan of females mask though, and also there's just like a weird exposed skin on the side. I don't know. Not too big a fan of it. Put him in low C. Believe this is alternate to Odogaron. Yeah, I do like this one more. It's more bulky. I also do really like what they got going on with the female here with the mask off the side instead of on, as well as a lot of ties. For some reason, I don't really know why there's ties, but I do like them. There's also, oh, there are here too. They're just white instead of brown. Yeah, I do like what they've got going on here for both of them. I think I could put him in the middle of C, not with his friend. Uh, yeah, you can go next to Aloy. This one is that's the wrong thing. There we go. Orion, I think that is Orion, whichever one is. Same deal as this one. It just kind of looks dumb though, like black. Like it's just a really weird black to go with like the white fur, and also that hat is weird, and the shoulders are weird, and everything is weird. Put him in D tier. I'm not a big fan of him. I think it's mostly the color scheme, but not a big fan. I am not quite sure what it is, what this is, but I do like it. This looks like a weird, like, white, Jaggers. I don't know what this is. That being said, though, I do like it. There's a exposed skin that I think it pulls off really well, especially for females. I actually do like the female armor set a lot. But, yeah, I'm put you somewhere in B. Put you somewhere in B. This one, gee, I don't know quite know what that is. I mean, I do kind of like it. I mean, it's okay. Put you in C tier, I guess. Yeah, there ain't much to them. I think that's low rank Puke Puke. It's going for more stealthy vibe. I do like the female hat more with its little poking out. I guess I think it's supposed to be like eyes, I guess, and the wider hood in general. I think I like the females more, if I'm being honest. I think the male is just too gray and lame. And I think female body proportions just play into the simpler palette that it has. With that being said, I think I'll put him in C tier. Female kind of carries. I've abandoned most rules I've laid out. This is high rank Puke Puke. That last one might actually be high rank. I don't quite know. This is the alternate version. I do like it less. They don't really have the poking out eyes anymore. And they try to add some white to the females. I don't think it goes well. I think they should have added white to the males. They also got the hood fully on. They got the mask on. But I'm not a big fan of it. You're going to low C. Um, yeah. Here we have Master Rank Puke Puke. I do like the little archer hat it's got going on. I do like it a lot more. For the males at least. I do think it is worse than the female high rank. I think female high rank is just very cute looking. I like it. But I will put them next to each other if I can find them. There she is. Yeah, I do like them. Actually, I'll put you in high C. Um, I do like them. Oh, this one is one of those. This is Pink Rathian, high rank, I think. Again, oof, I hate those. Like, Rathian has it the worst. Ugh. I don't even like base Wrath anyways. High rank, low rank Wrath. Rathian, it just don't look that good. Um, it's just too metally and not enough Rathian-y. It's going in low C. I don't know if this is Master Rank Pink Wrath or alternate Pink Wrath. Don't matter. I think this is high rank. But this I again female still got this really big skirt. Also the shoulders for both of them I don't think they look good. Again, not enough wrath, too much metal. Low C. I do think it looks better than its counterpart though. Now here we have Azure Rathlos. Again, big fan of it. I do think that the Azure color works better for it than the red color. So I'm going to that is Master Rank. Like yeah. So I'll put it below its Master Rank counterpart. I think this is yeah, it's just the alternate version. It is exposed faceplates, but I still put it next to each other. Um, next up we have I think that's Base Rathian. Yep, Base Rathian. Rathalos, I mean. I like Rathalos. I am big fan of his armor, big fan of his fight. It's just pretty cool. This is what like Rathian should have been, like the metal to Rathian portion, I mean. Um, this is its counterpart. Again, open face slate, so it is worse than its other, but still, just did the wrong thing. Just copied that. Which again, ugh, like I might even contemplate moving down to D tier. I'll keep him in low C though. This is just red, just that, but green. I do think the green doesn't work as well. Here we have Ryu. This is this is just cool because I believe I don't know if it was dual blades or sword and shield, but there was a Ryu sword and shield or dual blades that like you would just fight them with your fists, and it was really funny. You just beat the crap out of monsters with bare hands. But yeah, it was pretty funny. I'm gonna put them in A. I'm gonna keep these guys by themselves. This eh. Again, this is I think this is more like vanity than it is armor. Not a really big fan of what they're doing with the helmet here. I do like the little blue crystal or whatever that is on her right hand, but again, put you in D tier. Oh, there's two blinks on the side. That's funny. Don't know what that is, but it looks cool. I think it's a Lobsaw, Lavasion, whatever it is. Master rank. I think it looks pretty cool. Um, very long scales, very spiky long scales here. Against Lavae. So yeah, I think it looks pretty decent. Put you in A tier. Yeah, they're your friends. That's B tier. This ooh ooh. Yeah, I think it deserves to be an A tier. I think it deserves to be an A tier. I honestly don't know what that is. That's like this picture is too low res. I think that's just a blindfold though. Not a huge fan of blindfolds. Put you in C, I guess. Again, I can't really make out what this is, so I'll just put you in C. That's seething basil goose. Yeah, I kind of like the furnace, like live furnace thing they got going over here. But again, I just don't think Basil Goose looks all that good. So I'll unfortunately have to put him in C tier. Where is his friend? Can't find him. Can't find him. There's too much now. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Here we have the counterpart again. Same issues with it. I think it's Teostra. I'm not a huge. It's kind of like ingot, but red, and also there's a cog there. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Teostra or Lunastra. I'll put you with Lunastra so y'all can like I don't know, like be best friends or whatever. Husband, wife. Isn't like that lore thing like Teostra and Lunastra are like related or somewhat? I don't know. Um, I mean they do use the same model. Doesn't matter. Uh, this guy looks freaking ugly. Not a big fan of lowering Kitsuyaku. Like, where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Yeah, like master rank goes crazy. Besides the helmet, helmet brings it down a lot. I'm not quite sure what that is. I do like what they got going on for female though, but not really for the male. I shall use. I shall put you in the middle of C. This is its counterpart. I think I don't like it more. I think I like the original more. The skirt is wider. It's also got it's a white and wide. That's what. I'll put you below it. I think this is Yen Kutku. I think Yen Kutku is a funny little guy, but that being said, its armor is really stupid. It's mainly because of the helmet right there. It's really long tendrils, and also there's not really much special going on everywhere else. Also, I don't know what's going on here, like goat hooves. I think that's just like how it looks because of the perspective, but it still looks kind of dumb. So I'm gonna put you in like low C. I think this kind of part, yeah. I do like the females more. Unfortunately, the male also just looks stupid. So I will put you above for justice for the female armor set. And you help the Gabbers. Oh, for an hour now. Goodness me. Um, it looks pretty all right. I don't even know who that is. I do think that the exposed chest could work better if there was just like less of it. But with that being said, I do like the males a lot. I do like it a lot. I think that's a solid B tier. It's right there. Whatever it doesn't matter. Think you're its counterpart. Yep. Same thing going on over here. Next up. B tier. You. I don't know who you are. I do like the male though. I can't really tell what's going on, but I think I know what's going on, so I'm filling up the blanks in my head. Not a big fan of the exposed skin for the female, which is most of the time. But yeah, same old, same old. I do like it. No beat you. Um, I, I do like the males. I actually do like the males a lot. Like I can see that it got the Rathian helmet, which I think it does look good with this. I'll put you in A tier. I'm gonna forget about the females because I like that these have zero relation to each other. I don't think at least. Like that's just like Hub Quest Lady, I think. The one that like is totally in love with you. You know the one I'm talking about. This one, ugh, ugh. I don't know what you. I think you also might be Aragon. It kind of lacks what the like the glowies did with. I think that was Master Rank or whatever it was. Someone put you in like low C or something. It's his counterpart, yeah, low C. This is Balhazak. Big fan of Balhazak. Pretty cool guy. I think he's doing pretty well. Actually, now that I think about it, I think I missed a couple. I'll go see if I can find them. Like armor sets. I'm gonna see if I can find them. Okay, Frost Alarm. Thought I just didn't recognize it. I never put in. This for Black Veil Valhalla. But anyways, not talking about him right now. I do think base Valhazak is a little lame. I do like the white more than the black here. It may just because they're contrasting. Uh, I do think like if you're playing with someone who's using a female thing, this could be like a great little duo thing to have. You just want to like match. So I do think it looks good together, but it is Valhazak like in the first place though, so it looks pretty cool outright. Let's put him in solid B tier. Next up, we got Latrian. Now, I really like the Latrian armor. I think it looks really cool. The white just looks so like stunning. Put him in A tier. Big fan. Put you over here. Now, this one is just silly. The Sama one, I'll put him in B tier. It's just silly looking. I think this is the Valhazak alternate. I think that's what that is. It looks a lot less cooler than Valhazak. Like this is like C tier material, if I'm being honest. Oh, this one. Oh yeah, man. I don't know what this is. I think this is Gamma Valhazak, which I somehow missed. It's like if I did not, definitely would have grinded out the materials to get this guy. But I never found the recipe for him. But oh, this guy looks so cool. I really like how there's glowing purple for the female and glowing like soul blue for the male. Oh, it looks so cool. Oh, I'm putting you in S tier, dude. You're an S tier armor set right there. Here we got Tigrex. Not a huge fan of Tigrex. That might be brute Tigrex. Don't quite know. Not a big fan. Like, it's okay, I guess, but it's low C material. Xeno'jiiva. Xeno'jiiva looks really cool. I really do like it. I think it's a low S. I think it's a low S. Its counterpart. This is definitely more high A. It looks pretty much worse. I think this is Zora Magdaros. That was not a huge fan of Zora Magdaros, if I'm being totally honest. Female's got a weird skirt going on. You're going in like a low C or something. What? That looks like there's something thing. Just not. It's just a recolor. I must have missed it sometimes. I do like this one more. Oh, why the female look like that? It's got like it's glowing red more. So I think this deserves middle of C. I think this is Artera. It's very futuristic. I don't even think it fits in Monster Hunter. Some put it in low C. Like it's also a very plain design. It's just metal, round metal. I think this Clockwork. Clockwork just looks pretty silly. I do think the females looks a lot better. I'm gonna put it in B just because female. The female kind of carries. This is its alternate, I think. It's got a few changes. Again, pretty much the same deal. Put you where did I put it? I feel like I put it in here. Yeah, yeah. Barioth, I mean, it's just lamb. I've never been a big fan of Barioth and anything it does. That's its counterpart. Again, not a big fan. I, uh, I hate, ugh. I like Nargacuga, but its armor set is just bad. I think this is Galavinus. I'm a big fan of Galavinus. It's very spiky and bulky. I'm a big fan of Galavinus the monster and the armor set. I'm put you in low A. Put you in low A. As well as its counterpart. Think this is Brachydios. I don't really like how wide the elbows go and also the head, and the female just looks ugly. Ugh. But other than that, I think it's a solid low B. Solid low B. Put its buddy with there. This one this one is more like high C because it is like daisy. They aren't really as glowy. Like I do think that like had those glowy and just all things glowy, it would have been better. But they are not. Here we have Master Rank Diablos, or maybe high rank that is. I don't quite know. Doesn't really matter. I think it looks okay, I guess. Um, I do think it could use some polishing. Um, as of now, the design is just too cluttered. So I'm gonna put you in. I think you deserve high C. Is there any major difference in your counterpart? Oh yeah, the pointed upward. I think I do like the pointed upward better. Still not B tier worthy though. Odo Garen. Not a big fan of Odo Garen. You're going in D tier. Where's your friend? I know you're somewhere. You must be in C then. Don't matter. Oh, the alternate is a lot better though. This is going in B tier. Like I do like the little hood though. It's got like it's kind of more like mysterious, I guess. Um, I do it just looks a lot better in my opinion. I don't know exactly where I put its friend. I don't know if I'm being honest. It's kind of gone. Yeah, I don't know where it went. Doesn't matter though. Yeah, I think this looks a lot better than that with like the shade on it. I don't know what that is. Like I don't know. Like those fins. It's just very blue. Not that it's the color scheme that I don't like. I'm gonna put you in middle C. Yes, yeah, same sort of deal. I think you're uh, mastering Kazir Rathalos, which like is that though? Are you? Yeah, you're lowering. I think. Yeah, I think it's mastering Kazir Rathalos. They should have made the metal a bit more silvery. I think that would have made it a lot better, but I don't think it looks all that good. We have Tigrex again. I'm just not a fan of Tigrex armor. I yeah, I think it deserves the D tier. If I'm being honest. I do like this one more than that one though. The faces are closed up on both of them actually. So yeah, I'll put you in C tier. Put you in C tier. Don't know what you are, but I do like it a little bit. I think it's some sort of Legiana, maybe shooting Legiana. Um, it kind of curves upward. I do like that a little bit, but there's just not too much to look at. Not too much is special. I'll put you in high C. It's its counterpart. Same old, same old. High C. It does. I think it does do the exposed face a little bit more. It's got more of a crown on both of them. It does have less coattail, which is a little worse. I do think it's a little worse than its counterpart. This is just I think it's Shrieking Legiana. This is pretty much the same thing as Legiana, both of them. Is there any major differences? Oh, there is. Oh, there is. Oh my goodness, I didn't see that. Ugh. Oof. You don't belong there anymore, friend. I think that's acidic lavinus, indeed. Acidic lavinus has a more evil look to it, I'd say. I like it a little bit more. Then maybe not. I don't know. I'm deciding whether I want to put it in high B or in low A. Right, maybe it's just middle of A. If I'm being honest. I think it's just middle of A. Yeah, honestly, here's its counterpart. Yeah, it's just same deal as Glavenus from earlier. Big fan. Almost there. Here you have more Damascus. Again, it's just Damascus. It's just Damascus. Alright, so next guy, cause I got bored. Picking up where we left off. We did this thing last. I think this is Damascus. That's still Damascus. Okay. Now, Damascus armor. Um, they got nice little coattails. That I said I liked yesterday. They also have horns facing the camera, which is a little bit worse than I'd say straight pointed up, I would say. Um, the shoulders are just metal steel. This whole thing is just steel with like a couple of cloth in there, like the coattails and the skirt for the female. Um, the female, they got this Valkyrie helm going on, but they do have the big old skirt. But overall, this is just like a basic set. The only thing special here is really the helmet, which I do like the helmet. So I shall put you in B or C. I think it's where they would be. I think it's where they would be. This is Damascus B. I really like Damascus B. The helmet looks really nice. It kind of carries the whole thing. Other than that, it's mostly a recolor, besides some stuff. But I feel like it's deserving of an A. Next thing, I don't think this is Ebony Odogaron, or Odogaron, however you want to say it. Um, Same problem that actually, that one kind of reminds me of Raiden for some reason. The male, he kind of does. Female, just too much skin, looks ugly. But I think I actually do like the color scheme a lot more with the red. Like if I can find out the other Odogaron. There she is. Why is the male so low quality? Maybe this deserves a C. I don't feel like this deserves a D. Yeah, I feel like this deserves a D or a C. Maybe even a B. I was just hating on it yesterday. Hmm. Yeah, I think it deserves to be. I was being too harsh on it yesterday. And then here we have B. This one adds the little hat from the other one, of course, because it's just an alternate. They covered up skin as female, so it has a little chest right there. And also, I do like the hat more on female because it has like the little ears poking up. Shall put you next to your red version. Next we got, I believe that is Deathveil Valhazak. Yes, I love Deathveil Valhazak. It looks really, really cool. And I actually made all of it on my playthrough, the full set, because it gives you a lot of healing one, and also just looks really cool. It looks kind of stupid on the female, but who cares? This is the other version of Deathveil Valhazak. It removes the cape and like the crown is smaller. So this isn't S tier. This is A tier. Maybe even low A. We'll put you in low A. The cape kind of carried it. Now we have Black Diablos. Again, it's just Diablos Black, so it's mostly the same thing. So let's see re and mm, I think these are B tier. I think these are B tier. I just don't want to. Yeah, I'll put you all next to each other since the other one are the same. Second version of Black Diablos. Again, it's like its friend over there. Tried to move you. It's my fault. It's just that black. I do think I prefer yellow Diablos as opposed to black, so it is worse than that, in my opinion. There's also another one. I think that's regular Diablos. That's Mastering Diablos. Okay. Here we have another bone set. Not really that big of a fan of bone sets. Yeah, there's its friends. I knew they were in C tier, just couldn't find exactly where they were. I believe that's just more bone. It's just got a weird hat going on. Again, it's going next to him. That's the wrong thing. I don't know. I think that's Folger Anjanath, actually. Um, I do like the big old fur coat it's got, and I think the color scheme is better than regular Anjanath. Oh god, excuse me. The female has too much exposed skin, in my opinion. But I shall put it in. I'll put it in B. I'll put it in B. It's my thing. Kieran, I hate Kieran. It's freaking headgear and everything else. It all looks bad. I think that's Kushala Daora, Mastering. I think this looks really cool. They have the Valkyrie helm going on for the female, and that's also kind of a Valkyrie, just like generic, I guess, generic Valkyrie. I do think it looks cool. Yes. One complaint is that it thins out a little bit too much on the bottom half, but I think it's where they would be. I think it's where it would be. This is its alternate. It's got a little wolf thing going on. The shoulders have little, those look like eagles almost on them. And other than that, that's pretty much it, except for small little design changes. I do like the wolf head a little bit more, so I'll put it above its alternate. Not by that much, but I still like it. This is Namiella, I think. I actually didn't know that it's orange for female. Um, it, uh, oof. This had potential. I feel like this really could have been cool, but there's just like some things that I don't like. How it's very thin. Like, there isn't much armor room. Like it's skin tight. It's literally like a skin tight suit basically, except it has like weird little frilly things going on. And I'll put it in low C. This is its counterpart. I just think the hair just makes it look really stupid. It's going in D. Think that's Savage Deljo. Again, the shoulders are just way too big. Um, and it also has this weird champion belt thing going on, which like I get that Devil Joe is like super aggressive, but I still don't think it really that doesn't really match the Devil Joe's identity. It's fine though. I'll put it in C. If I put it behind him, there you go. This is alternate. It looks a lot worse. Too much skin. I think that's Charizalda. That's your name, right? The Iceborne final boss. I do like it. It has this sort of mystical look with it with the face mask, and also the armor itself just has a really great design going on. I feel like the colors would could have been a little bit better, but I still think it's really cool. It's A, solid A. This is its counterpart. Again, same deal going on. I do think it looks a little worse. Like you can see, it has a little bit of a cape. This one doesn't. I do like my capes, so this is going down a tier for me to B. Here we have Teostra, I think. I do think it's better than its high rank counterpart, but actually, maybe I do like it a little bit. I don't know what's going on here. I think that's a extra life thing, but I shall put it in B tier. Yeah, I think it's B tier. I think it's B tier. This counterpart, oof, that looks a lot worse actually. This one gives me like spoiled prince vibes. You know, like how Shrek looked like at the start of Shrek 2, I think that was. It's kind of what it reminds me of. Oof, C or D. Um, I'm have to put it in D. Velkhana, I think that is. I think. Maybe Shrieking Bell no, not Shrieking. Um, yeah, I think it looks decent. I don't really like the face that they have going on here for the helmet, but other than that, I think it's pretty good. It's a solid B. I need to start closing out some of these tabs, but I can't. All right. This removes the face thing I disliked. I Well, let me get there she is. I can compare them real quick. Um, I do like this one's shoulders more, and also everything else, if I'm being totally honest. But the face is what the whole design points to, and I think this one executes the face a lot better. So I'm putting it in A. The everything else is only slightly worse than what they got going on here in the main. I believe that's Zora. Yep. Zora Magdaros' armor is a bit of a letdown for me. Like he's like the main big bad for most of the story. At least in low rank, I kind of forget what goes on in high rank. Um, I think you do still fight him in high rank though. But anyways, yeah, I don't really like it all too much. It's very simple. Like it's not very sharp. It's very round, other than like the ends of the pauldrons, I guess. But I do like the mask they got going on, but I think the color scheme is just a bit too limited. So put it in C. Again, here's the counterpart. It's pretty much the same deal going on here, except they got whatever this thing is. I honestly think that might be a sheath for a sword. Yeah, same old, same old. It's pretty much the same thing. I don't know what that is. Um, Neither do I know why the female is wearing the. Is this just a headgear? I'm gonna assume this is just a headgear since that is literally just wearing the base thingy. Um, I do think it's funny looking though, so I'll put it in A because it's funny looking. Next up, I think that's. Don't know who that is. That might be Ruin or Nergigante. It still looks pretty. Like that looks really cool actually. The glowing orange, it does a lot better for it than Face Nergigante. Um, Female, a little bit too much exposed skin in my opinion. I do like the dress though. I feel like if they just covered up a little bit more, it'd be better. But it's still really cool in my opinion. Um, I'm glad because in Wilds you can switch between whether you want to wear female or male headgear or chest pieces and so on and so forth. So you can mix and match. Like you can use the female waist and have male legs, so you're covering up a little bit more. I think it's gonna be executed like that, and maybe like only this one or only that one. I hope we can mix and match. But either way, I think it still looks really cool. Like the shoulders, they kind of look like rising flames. I know they're horns, but they're rising flames. It looks like, and it just looks really cool. I think it's solid S tier. Here we have the same kind of thing, except purple. The rising flames is more of just a single big thing, covered up a little bit more for the female. I can see it's just the chest and neck and face. Um, I think this is worse than the others. I really like the rising flames they got going on right there. This is Golden Rathian. Yeah, I don't really like Golden Rathian at all. It's just gold and blue, which it's kind of a bad color scheme, but it's still all right. Here we have Silver Rathalos. I really like this actually. I do think that the little shoulder spikes are a bit too much. I do like little coattails. I'm just gonna assume that there's something right there. Um, I think that the color scheme is like you're able to just spam silver than you are gold, which this it still like spans a lot less. It's a lot more black and a little bit of blues in there. The silver itself is just a little bit more blue, but I think a solid B tier. Um, don't quite know what this is, but I do like the design of it. It's got that admiral look to it. Not the admiral character, I mean, but like the war general. There you go. That's what I was thinking of. I do like it. How the right shoulder has like a lot of fur on it. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Put it in B tier. I'll move this one up to A tier actually. And put it with its other Rathalos friends. You have regular Rajang. It looks really weird. They got this weird thing going on with the legs. It's just face is exposed. A lot of hair. Like whenever I think of Rajang, that's not what I think of. Like I feel like a Rajang armor set would be like very muscular, because he's literally just a big muscle monkey. It's what he is, and maybe some yellow, like coursing yellow and red veins, like kind of like the muscle suit, like right here, just like Rajangified. It looks a bit more like Rajang, you know what I mean? Just going in D tier with all that said though. It's same problem. It just doesn't look all too good. It looks better, but not enough. I don't quite know what this is, but with that being said, I really do like the design. Um, I really like how there's a cave going on back there. The shoulders bring like to mind that rising flame thing I mentioned with Runa Nergigante. Thighs are exposed, which isn't too big of a deal for me, and also the face, but I feel like it pulls the design off. It's a solid A tier, I think. Here we have its counterpart. That looks significantly worse in my opinion. There's no helmet. It's kind of just like a face mask. I'll put you in B. This is Stygian Zinogre, I think. Maybe Zinogre. I don't know how you say it. Either way, I think it looks okay. Not the biggest fan of it. Um, like the shoulders are just like flat. There's no like curve to them at all. And the feet, I feel like there's something wrong about the feet. Maybe that these right here are too big, whatever they're called. Female, I think female looks okay. Um, I think goes in C, if I'm being honest. This is Stygian Xenogre's counterpart. Same whole deal, except instead of being flat this way, it's a bit too flat that way. I do like the helmet a little bit more. More skin for females, I suppose, so it's a bit meh. I'll put it next to him though. That's the wrong thing. Forgot what this one's name is. Um, it's like Claire Redfield or something. It's just Claire, which is just kind of funny. Um, I don't really have much of an attachment to this character because I played Leon's story and also Resident Evil 4. So I'm gonna put you in C tier. But Leon S. Kennedy, this dude, he's iconic. He has personality. You know what? He'll a woman will say Spider Mark and he'll go, huh, woman. And it's great. It's awesome. I don't know why they made him say that, but it's awesome. I love Leon S. Kennedy. Uh, I I really don't recognize this. I know this is Guardian, but I don't recognize it ever being red. Yeah, pretty much the same thing as Guardian. Uh, it has the whole like head just like poking out just a little bit, and it doesn't look all that good. Um, I that kind of reminds me of T-Rex, but I'm not quite sure if that is T-Rex. Um, I've it's a bit too round in my opinion. Like I see how they got some like soft spikes going on right there, but not the biggest fan. Put in C as long as it's counterpart. Yeah, the only difference is it's got like a cape back there, and also the breasts are covered up with red instead of. So that honestly looks kind of stunning. What does it look like the female's nipples? Um, Here you have Aloy again. I believe this is. I played a little bit of Horizon. I maybe this is like in-game Aloy. I'm not quite sure. I'm really not a fan of the design at all. Like I actually really don't like it. So it's going in D tier. This is it's, it's just funny. It's just funny. Not quite sure this is. Really big pants for some reason. It's more of a dress skirt for the female. Uh, Too much skin is exposed. There's literally no helmet whatsoever. It's going in D tier, I have to say. This one, it just it doesn't look like armor. I do like the texture they got going on here with like the dreamy aesthetic. Or I guess this is more like the night sky. But yeah, I do like what they got going on here. If they just could have applied to that to a different armor set, that would have been cool. Maybe it's just the helmet that I really hate because like I feel like this could have been leading up to something good and great and like grand and special, but it's just not. And that just kind of comes to trash. Raging Bracky, I want to say that it's. Yeah, it's Raging Bracky. I is this better than Brachydios? I feel like we. I want to say, hmm. I think I think I like the color scheme worse. I don't think I like it as much as normal Bracky. Yeah, nah. We have Fierce Rajang. This is more what I wanted out of Rajang. I don't really know what's going on with the female here. I do like the hair that's like pointing up though. I think that's pretty neat. But yeah, I this is a lot more of what I wanted. I really like the face and like just how bulky it is, which reminds me this is like this is Rajang. This is the Rajang I know. It's going in about A tier. Low A, I'd say. Yeah, pretty much the whole same deal, except this time it has horns instead of like a little hair thing, and my a little bit of difference in design. But I shall still put it next to him in low A. What's at the end here? Think this is called to Roth, maybe? Too much exposed skin, in my opinion. I'm gonna have to put you in D. No, see, you don't deserve that. Why is his face like that? Is it just because it's low quality or just ever weird? Okay. Um, I do like this a lot more. Unfortunately, the helmet it doesn't exist. So, and also I don't really like how that's just a big old skirt dress thing. So I'm gonna have to put it above it, but still not better. Rose armor set. It's okay. It's again, it doesn't really have. I don't. Yeah, I'm not a fan. The Rose Pauldron could have done something with it, but I don't like it. And then you have just the Rose eye, which is just weird. Like just penetrate the eye, just stick a rose in there. Not a huge fan. Yellow Gamma. I really like this. I really like this actually. I think the color scheme is a lot better, mixing in both. I think this might be a solid S tier. Nah, it's high A. It's high A. This, I believe, is a Latrin. I really like a Latrin's armor. I think it looks really, really cool, and I think it's deserving to have that as like the second to last enemy in the game. Frostfang Barioth, I think improves upon Barioth a lot more. It's a lot bulkier because it has a big old coat on, and also even though it's a lot smaller of a color scheme, I do think it looks a lot better between them. Like this is a lot yellower. This is a lot darker. Someone put him in B tier. Put him in B tier. It's its counterpart, I believe. Um, they did open up the female space bit, which I'm not a big fan of. I do like the horns they got going on here, but there's just like a little crotch flap there. But other than that, it's about the same thing. So I put him with his friend. Oopsie daisy. Now we have whatever this is. It's kind of like Dracula-like. It Cake looks kind of funny, so I'll put it in C. But other than that, it's not really that cool. This is Fatalist. The pose here really sucks for it. I don't know why they did that. Not a big fan of females, but I've seen it in game and I like it a lot more in game. Oh, well, let me get its counterpart. I'm just thinking of its counterpart. Yes, that's what I was thinking of. This is obviously a lot more like made for human, and like just like this is what you'd make an armor of whenever you just get the monstrous parts. This is the like I'm just gonna go crazy and add wings and eyes because I can. I think I do like as the this one more. I think This is a low S, I'd say, and I shall put its counterpart in high A. Class 3. I don't know what this is. Kind of reminds me of Velcana and like what's its face, Legiana, but it does have this weird mohawk going on and exposed skin. It's more of a dress than it is armor, which is kind of a running theme with females. So I'm gonna put it in middle of C. Again, not really armor. If this is more just like you just wear this out whenever you're just walking around, maybe for like a ceremony or whatever. Again, I'll just put it in C. I kind of like it, kind of don't. Final one. This is a crossover armor with the movie. I believe this is supposed to be that one girl's outfit. I've never watched the movie. I don't want to because apparently it's like the worst video game movie ever, which it makes it kind of a bummer to end it off with this. But I'm gonna have to put it in like, yeah, this is deep tier. So I guess that's it. It's the whole thing. Took me about, I want to say I got around to an hour and 40 to do this. As you can see, the bulk of it is in C tier, which is average, which, it's it's about it's about like par for course. But I think I'm happy with it. Give me the last look through. Yeah, no, you deserve B. You're not a C tier. You're a B. Where'd your friend go? There it is. Nah, can't really make out that one. That one's baseball Hazak. Yeah. Or the alternate, which Kushala Daora. Yeah. It's kind of weird looking. Um, no, I don't think the Zero goes well with it. T-Rex, no, I don't really like the center of it, and also the face is weird. My dog is going crazy. No, no, I do like the females more there. Trying to decide whether these deserve being C tier or not. They'll stay. They'll stay. Yeah, no, the head just messes it up completely. I think I am pretty happy with this. No, you're C tier. You're C tier. Put you next to your other friend. Yes, I'm pretty okay with this. I Yeah. I think I'm all right with this. Um, yeah. Anyways, this is my finished tier list after a little once look through, in no particular order in them, unless I said so as I put them in there. Yeah, this is the finished thing. I know there's some I missed, like I know the Wiggler hat isn't here, but he'd be an S tier, of course. I don't think I could take that away from him. But yeah, I think that's about it. Anyways, hope y'all enjoyed this ranking. Also, tell me your thoughts about it and Monster Hunter Armor in general in the comments. And I hope you enjoyed the video.